Thousands of books have been written on George Washington, and I often feel that I've read all of them, but of course I haven't. Many of them are strictly from a mythological or inspirational point of view as the father of the country. But let's say you take the top 100 or top 75 books that really look at his background, maybe in a particular field like military or politics or leadership or logistics, which he was excellent at, or as a farmer. Try to find in those indexes anything that says intelligence or espionage or spies. Very few, very far between. What this gives you, what I think for the first time, and at least that I've been able to find, is an overall view of Washington as the senior intelligence officer for the Continental Army and therefore for the American Revolution, and also the primary customer, a very interesting dual role that you don't see anymore, thank goodness, and it's very complicated for an individual to try to manage appropriately. I start as early as his journals in the French and Indian War, because by reading his background and looking at his journals, he's an excellent writer in terms of keeping a very good diary on a daily basis of what he did. You find that because of the way he was trained, he was not well educated in the formal sense, but he was very well trained, had a great deal of personal discipline. And literally on his first trip into the backcountry for the Royal Governor of Virginia to look into what was then known as the Ohio country, he met with the French. He did some excellent elicitation, which he describes in tremendous detail, as well as memorization of fortifications they had, number of cannon they had, number of canoes they had, which is logistics and relates to the number of troops they could move, location of their various forts, all without one bit of formal training. And he only got better as, of course, he grew and matured. You take him then into the early period of the Revolutionary War, and by the time he's being chased out of New York onto New Jersey, he's already thinking about setting up collection networks, knowing that Philadelphia will eventually fall. And after that, he just gets better and better and better. This shows how he used intelligence. It shows how he managed and selected agents to send out. It shows the instructions he gave them. He was a bit of a micromanager, but probably in the best possible sense, because he gave general instructions to his senior case officers, like Benjamin Talmadge or John Clark or David McLean. But he would allow them, recognizing that they're out in the field, know the local environment and what they have to do. He gave them the latitude as to how they were actually to enforce these requirements. So I came away with this saying he was a darn good intelligence manager, considering he had no formal training whatsoever.